Hi there, I'm Patrice Davis of GrantWin Consulting, formerly GrantsWorks. I'd first like to thank you for subscribing to the GrantWin Insider biweekly newsletter. I hope you find it valuable. I also wanted to share a few details about the upcoming cohort-based training, federal grant risk assessment best practices, evaluating and monitoring your subrecipients and grant-funded contractors. The cohort begins this Thursday and ends on April 23rd, 2026. We already have some people registered, so it really will be a peer learning opportunity. We will meet each Tuesday and Thursday for 90 minutes. That gives us enough time to, make sure we go through all of the learning activities that we have planned. Each session will have an agenda and attendance will be tracked. As a reminder, GrantWin is an approved CPE sponsor, and this training will result in 12 National Association of State Boards of Accountancy, or NASBA CPEs. Participants will also receive a certificate of completion. So here's what to expect when you register. You, of course, will receive, a receipt, substantiating, that you actually paid for the cohort. You will receive an email confirmation along with details about what to expect. You will also receive 2 additional reminder emails, and one of them is going to include information about how to access the space in which we will be, having each one of the sessions. So I'm going to be facilitating this first session. We do have other facilitators for some of the others that are planned. By the way, there are 7 cohort-based training sessions planned for 2026. This is the first of the 7. In case you're wondering why I'm qualified to facilitate the session, let me lay that out for you now. Before starting GrantsWorks, now GrantWin, I was a senior director of federal grants for a large, well-known organization, and I led a team responsible for carrying out subrecipient monitoring activities for over 1,400 U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, U.S. Department of Justice, Department of the Interior, and NASA subrecipients. GrantWin has developed subrecipient monitoring policies and procedures for multiple clients. I created several training sessions on pass-through entity requirements and subrecipient monitoring. And GrantWin has actually conducted monitoring visits of state agencies. So in those cases, I was the fiscal consultant on these monitoring visits. And guess what the common findings were? Inadequate subrecipient monitoring and related requirements. So I identified and substantiated multiple not met findings and then prepared extensive monitoring visit reports summarizing the reasons for the findings. Finally, I'm one of about 300 to 400 certified grant management specialists in the country. By the way, we did actually create a 4-page booklet. We'll call it a booklet that, really lays out a lot of this information. We included a link to this booklet in this email so you can easily download it. If you have any questions, feel free to send us an email at the email address in the booklet. As you can see, the booklet, we do provide quite a bit of information. Let's move this along. So, we do provide information such as the course description, continuing education, credits, delivery method, cohort meeting days and time, who should participate, outcomes, learning objectives. Some of the learning objectives, we don't put them all there. What's included, and if there are any prerequisites. We also, of course, include a link so that you can easily register. So we created this booklet because we wanted you to have something just in case you wanted to get a summary of the program, and maybe something so that you can take to maybe a supervisor or someone else who you would need to, get authorization to participate in the cohort. So thanks again for your time. Thanks again for subscribing. Thanks for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the cohort.